Hello, this is Tim Hellman.
This is Trevor Scandalios.
And this is Movie Talk. Today we're going to review the movie Terminator Genisys. Terminator Genisys is the fifth installment in the popular sci-fi action series, which began in 1984 by writer-director James Cameron, who has endorsed this film unlike the last two movies, and says he considers it the official third film of the series. It serves as a reboot to the franchise, with Arnold Schwarzenegger reprising the iconic title role, which he also played in the first three chapters. The story deals with an alternate reality created by time travel that rewrites the whole series. Two more sequels are already planned. Arnold plays a T-800 with aging skin tissue, while bodybuilder turned actor Brett Azer plays the younger version of the machine with CGI makeup. The movie also co-stars Emilia Clarke of Game of Thrones fame, Jason Clarke, Jai Courtney, Byung-hun Lee, and J.K. Simmons. It was directed by Alan Taylor and written by Patrick Lussier and Leda Kalogridis. What did you think?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. Some of the action was really good.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I enjoyed it, but I don't think it was as good as the last two even, so I don't agree with James Cameron. Emilia Clarke, she's definitely no Linda Hamilton.
Yeah.
Linda Hamilton in Terminator 2 was one of the most iconic of empowering female roles in film history. That was like a milestone and so empowering for
yeah,
women.
she's a very strong character.
And this actress didn't look that tough.
Yeah, I really liked her in Game of Thrones, but
she was definitely not.
I wasn't
as
super
good a
impressed
shape,
with her.
and she didn't seem as
so
tough.
She kind of had this weird American
She kind of seemed like a second-rate Jennifer Lawrence to me. Like she looked like Jennifer Lawrence, but she wasn't as talented.
Her performance wasn't anything amazing.
No, it was definitely no Linda Hamilton or Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, she's a better Khaleesi, I think.
So, I mean, she was just no match to even attempt to live up to Linda Hamilton in the role.
Yeah.
Which is one of the best female roles ever in film history.
Yeah, but for one of her first starring movie roles, I thought she was pretty good.
Yeah, she was okay.
Yeah, I mean.
And then Jai Courtney was no Michael Biehn either. Michael Biehn was awesome in the original Terminator movie. The
guy who played John Connor, he was really good. And whenever he was on screen, he always...
He was good as the Terminator when he was a machine.
Yeah, it was definitely more interesting.
Byung-hun Lee was good too as the T-1000.
Yeah, he had pretty... I don't think he said any... He only said a couple words.
But he seemed pretty lethal. He reminded me of Robert Patrick.
I also really like J.K. Simmons' role in the movie.
He was funny.
He really kind of brought a lot to the few scenes that he was in.
It was nice to have Arnold back, but even though they explained the tissue ages, it still was weird to see a gray-haired older Terminator.
Yeah.
Like, it's still, I don't quite buy that. Yeah, so I guess I'd give it 4 stars out of 5.
Probably go to 3.75. Well, definitely tied in a lot to like the original.
That's one thing I really liked about it, was that it had all those throwback scenes that were like almost exactly like the original movie.
I thought the plot was a little too convoluted. I know some people are like, oh...
I wouldn't say convoluted, it was complicated, but I thought that was one of the pluses.
Well, I guess... Well, I don't want to give away any spoilers, but to me it just... Yeah, it seemed like there's a little too much going on in the plot, and I thought that
was one of the better things about it. It was more of a thinking man movie.
Oh no, but I thought I saw some plot holes in it.
You had to be more intelligent to keep up
with
it.
Well, here my problem. Okay, like I know people.
I didn't really know.
You're not supposed to critique the plot because like, I didn't understand it. But Margie was like, they went back in time to save John Connor's mom so that Skynet wouldn't kill John Connor, but then Skynet ended up taking over John Connor anyway, so it's like they weren't planning on killing him in the first place.
It wasn't because they weren't planning on killing him, it was because they knew they had failed in killing him.
But they sent back a guy in time to kill for like the sole reason of killing
But that
John
was
Connor's
after they
mom.
failed already, then they took over John Connor.
Huh. I guess. It just seemed like I didn't really follow the logic there.
It was really complicated, but that was what was good about it.
No, I didn't buy it.
Really?